Hey there, Wastelanders! Welcome back to the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union, where we rebuild the Commonwealth one rusted bolt, one patched roof, and one very overworked hammer at a time. Now, I know it's been a minute since the last episode. Sometimes even the hardest working crew in the Commonwealth needs to catch their breath, especially after salvaging BOS tech, clearing out ghouls, and building an entire wing of classrooms. But we're back. We're rested, and we're ready to get our hands dirty again. If you've been enjoying this cozy chaos we call construction, be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and share this with your fellow settlement building pals. It's the easiest way to help my little corner of the wasteland grow, and trust me, I can use all the help I can get. I mean, just ask Dogmeat. Doesn't stop staring for some reason. Now, here's the plan for today's build. We're heading to the south side of campus to get our hands greasy with the workshop and training fields. Think, open air sturdy roof, and just enough cover to keep the rad storms off our heads. And then, because every aspiring wasteland scholar needs a place to crash, we're heading to the east side of campus to start building our dorm suites. We're talking bunk beds, common rooms, and at least some kind of plumbing. Maybe... who am I kidding? Plumbing in the wasteland? Either way, grab those tools, stretch those backs, and let's get to work. Alright, this spot's gonna be the WRU training field, okay? So picture like an outdoor field trip zone, hands-on learning, real-world fixing, maybe even projects tied to actual jobs the WRU has out in the Commonwealth. So we're going to work kind of like we're going to have to get rid of these trees. But I'm going to keep these poles here for now because this is going to be like where I want to stretch this. Oh, what's this? Let's get rid of this. This is sort of where I want to stretch this zone. So I've kind of planned this out a little bit in my head. And the way I'm thinking about doing it is I don't want to put flooring down. I want boots to the ground. I want to use the dirt here in the settlement. However, to make it, for lack of a better word, not necessarily... Wait, are we in barn? No, let's go to warehouse. Not necessarily to make it perfectly squared, but at least get the size down correctly. I'm going to use these floors just as... 3, 4, 5. I do want to do 5. I wonder how far back I can stretch it. No, this is actually really good. This is perfect. Doesn't have to be too close to the road. It's actually enough distance. And we're going to go back. We're not going to keep these here. We're going to get rid of them. Why? Why is the weather not nice? The weather was just not... What? Really? Really? Oh, they're hammering away over at the classrooms, which is great. Why is this not snapping? Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Doesn't matter which way they're facing. They're not going to stay. Oh, yeah. That's all right. That's all right that it sinks in. So I do want to use this grass area and not too close to where admissions will be eating their food and dining out, but this takes up... Yeah, this is awesome. And we can actually... I guess, aesthetically, I don't want to pull these poles down because I don't know where the wires are going to go. So let's leave those up. We don't need to get rid of them. So there's probably a better way to do this, but this has kind of been always the way I've done it, even without mods. I'm pretty sure you can do it this way. Oh, what's this one? This looks a little on the rusty side. Let's see what this... Is it getting dark out? Oh. I kind of like the rust. Why is it so dark? What time is it? 9:44 in the morning. I mean, everything's good. I guess it's just a cloudy day. You know what? I don't want to build with clouds. Let's get some sunshine going. Aid, miscellaneous. Get one of these in here. There we go. Who wants to build? There we go. Gosh, we could use some beautiful weather. Especially with all the overcast and rain that we've gotten over here at County Crossing. You know, students are going to want to come here, and they're going to have to bring some umbrellas. So, all right, I think I kind of like the rusted-looking one. It really looks like we salvaged it. It doesn't have support underneath. So what I'm going to do is I want to move this, and I want to see, yeah, if the smaller one fits underneath it, and it does. Right, so that's what I'm going to do. So we'll put this back for now. So I like to do this because I'm going to try to make these pieces as even as possible. I think this is the one I used. Yeah, the nice long one. I can't figure out. There we go. I was like, why is the angle not working for me? Let's put that one here. And again, I like to do this because everything will be the same height. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like if I don't do it this way, and if anybody else has any ideas of how to do this better without using all these materials, let me know, because the problem I always run into is things aren't the same height, and then all of a sudden, even without mods, I've done this, where it's just I want things to be, and this actually might not be all facing. The spacing might be off here. We'll check it out in a moment. 3, 4. The spacing could be a little off, but we'll find out with the roof line. So this is exactly. How the heck did I forget this? Oh, because it's buried in the ground. There we go. Sinks in perfectly. So this is going to be. Yeah, you see how that roof line now is perfectly even, no matter where it goes. Without this, I just feel like these things are jagged and all over the place. So we could now, we'll be able to get rid of our floors in a bit. I don't want to get rid of them just yet, but let's go with the roof. And we're going to head over into the roofs. Let's get a little glass. Let's get the sunshine going through. And here's where things will start to look like. We'll know if things are not even or not. Perfect. So you see how that goes on perfectly? It's almost like it's like a wall. Again, nothing new that anyone has probably not seen done in Fallout in the past, gosh, decade it's been on. Right? So there we go. So we're going to have to fix a few of these. And I'm going to end up having to move probably all of them over eventually. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to move. Okay, that's perfect. And then voila. See, so there's no gaps or anything like that. It all fits perfectly. As long as the ends meet, like, you know, where it's not like, you know, over like off to the side somewhere, then it kind of looks like we've got open air type of workshop, right? So now the goal here gives students the opportunity to get their hands on equipment, scrap, what to do with the salvage, things like that in the classrooms. Not that they're not hands-on in the classrooms, you know what I mean? The professors here at the WRU Academy are going to put these students through rigorous types of work. But hey, good job working on this wall. I mean, listen, we didn't put up any paint. Maybe we put up white paint. Maybe what we'll do is we'll change the color of the wall scheme to actually make it. Why the hell are the markers Oh, because we're in build. So, you know, like students are in the classroom, they're doing work. Maybe there's some desks set up in certain classes. Maybe they're like hands-on with, like, you know, getting their hands dirty on materials. And it's like, okay, it's time to put certain things together, maybe certain combinations of scrap, metal, wood. We come out here, this is where the benches will be. Just kind of like this open space where everyone's going to be able to do their thing. So this looks awesome. Now, the question's going to be, do we want to... There's a couple of things we're going to play with, all right? So I'm going to try a couple of things. One, if we head over, and I think we can get them in all sections. So, yeah, right. So I don't need... Nope, I don't want that wall. So like a wall like this, right? So will I... And these should connect. Yeah, they'll connect to these beams, I think. We're gonna double check though. So let's get rid of these. Right? And we'll get rid of these. Wrong button. And don't worry about the floating. We're gonna fix the floating. We'll actually fix the floating just in a moment. But do I want to... oh no, it doesn't snap. I thought it snapped. You know what? I might have to go lower. So let's go back to supports. Let's get that short one. Make sure they're facing the right way. I do like the rust. The rust makes it look real. You know, like none of this metal would have survived hundreds of years without a little bit of rust. So let's see for a second. So that was connected. It was connected to a wall. If we put that here, and we put this on top of it, because I think that'll snap. Oh, it snaps next to it. Do we... I was going to say, do we like the way that looks? Because, like, this could be a place to hang, like, just, like, shelving, right? We're going to need some... You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, we might need, like, a wall or two. Just to hang some shelving up. Oh, that's so weird. 2, 3. See, I like how this doesn't have, like, these wood beams. So it's just easier. It, like, would look cleaner to hang something up. We might want to create some walls. I'm thinking we might want to. Only for, and you know what we'll do? We'll put them on this side. So that when you're looking in from, you know, the center quad of campus, right? It's open to you, but to the street, you know, it adds like a tiny bit of protection. Oh, come on, really? Just doesn't want me to. So typical. Let's leave that there. Let's go with the half wall. Just to create a place to snap. Put it there. Wow, that Oh, I moved it over too much. That clear weather didn't last long. That's not where I want it. Why is it doing that? Gosh, that's funny. that should be able to go up higher. It did on the other side. What is going on here? That cracks me up. That cracks me up. Okay. That works. We'll put that. So this is like, you know, tools, things like that. Have a couple of ladders out and just some space on walls. I don't think we need... yeah, we'll get rid of this one. I don't think we need more. I want this side to be a little bit more open. It'll be filled with more like benches and stuff. So let's start scrapping this area. And we'll get our beams back going to fix all the floating. Did we get rid of this one? Oh, it's over here. And yeah, so we got some floating beams here. And this is the one, this is the smaller one. Just make sure that they're facing the right way. Perfect. And there you have it. There you have it. An outdoor workspace. You know, they're going to have to be prepared to work in the elements. Like, that's not even necessary. Right? I mean, we don't have to get crazy. That, like, is straight. That's in the ground. Couldn't get anything under there if I tried. Sweet! You know, and, you know, if we're working with heat and stuff like that, there's plenty of ventilation to come through and get out. I think that's enough support that it needs. So there you go, right there on the south side of right there on the south side of campus, and we still have all of this space here. So now we're going to start building in this area, and sadly, I feel like we kind of ran out of room for the dorms, but that's all right, folks, because people will be bunking. So let's not forget that we're also going to need to build. I don't want to get rid of this. I just feel like that's going to be a disaster. Shrubs we can get rid of. But the eroded cliff needs to stay. Hopefully, I wonder if there's other shrubs that we can scrap along the way. Nope, still the eroded cliff. That's got to stay. So, yeah, so we'll have campus dorms split around here, but we're going to need to start getting into putting up our just quick security guard stations. So, this is so great. I kind of love how this turned out. Let's check it out from the road. And it'll look even cooler once the dorms and stuff are up, but look at this. We'll get some signs out here letting people know, and then right off the road, look at this construction going on, things like that. The guard tower stationed in the corner will be super helpful. There'll be one from each corner. This is definitely a security issue, but, you know, I think we'll be able to figure it out. All right, I think this is awesome. What an awesome little outdoor place for the academy students to really get their hands dirty. Oh, what's this? I didn't use wood. Oh, I was gonna say, what did I do? But that's the telephone pole. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that there because I kind of like it there, and it adds a little like something's been here before sort of situation, and it all fits in. It looks good, but I like the scrappy rusted metal that we have going as well. So let's put up some guard stations. You know, get this place a little bit safe and secure, and then start working on the dorms. But if we take a look at the time, woo, we worked right through lunch. So I think it's time to grab some grub, hang out with the crew, tell some stories, and then pick up the guard stations and stuff in the morning. Oh, last night, over a couple of room temperature Gwinnett lagers, McCready and Sawyer cooked up a solid idea. Refit the training yard's half walls with some added security. So, thanks to a full moon, my Pip-Boy's flashlight, and Sawyer stomping around in power armor, we had turrets up and 4 shiny new guard towers watching our backs. So now that that's handled, it's time to swing over to the east side of campus and get to work on the dorms and carve out a little space for an academy garden while we're at it. All right, so we got like uber excited building the classrooms and building up the the southern part of the workspace. However, I think with all that excitement, it doesn't seem like we left much room for the students to actually live and sleep. So we're going to build almost like a little community right here on this eastern side, and not necessarily in a line, but they might have to be clumped together, like buildings in front of and buildings behind each other. And it kind of stinks because this hill here it's pretty interesting to build on. So we're going to have to use this hill almost like lower hill student dorms and then like upper hill student dorms, and try not to build too much into like the layer. So let's start. These buildings are not going to be large. They're just, just the bare necessities, bed and like maybe like a trunk to keep your personal belongings in. Nothing out of control. So these buildings don't have to be too big. Let's start by putting down some foundations though. That's all right. That's all right. It kind of works. It's almost going to be like a fun little staggered city. And because of the hill, you'll see the different but you'll see the different like heights and roof areas like kind of go through each other. I think this could be cool. All right, so let's start building the back ones first and kind of get this layering as if these were like a little bit higher. So I think what we can do, or what could be fun, is if we build with some of those taller structures. So let's just try one out with the barn. Let's see how things go. All right, because you know what? Things start to get a little bit tricky. Where am I going? Things start to get a little bit tricky with like these half pieces. But I think what could be fun is if we go into the snappy builds, there's some pretty fun like roof decorations. So like even if we have to flatten some of the roofs, I think it could be fun to like add some like heating. So maybe some, like, for example, some natural like wood stoves or like, wood fire, things like that, and like kind of put like what looks like ventilation on the roof. So let's start with our barn, and this one down here, that's right. Like those guys, like it looks like McCready right now is painting the barn. So it's not colored. So let's use the red part. I always like the red one. It's the original one from the game, and the red barn is a fun one to do. So let's throw up. We'll have this in. Oh, might want some windows. You know what I mean? Yeah, this window here is perfect. I just don't know where I want it. You know what? Let's put it over. Let's put that. I want it over on that side, but it's not snapping. So let's get the half piece. Let's get this half piece here. This should be okay. What's the difference between these two? Still don't really know. It just looks like the texture is really all that's different. So now let's throw this. Here. Oh, I hope that's not being funny. We're just gonna do the one. I wish there was more. But, or you know what? Maybe we want to go with this one. Yeah, maybe we want to go with this one. Let's put that here. Let's throw this one on the side here. You know, because it's like only one window looking out, like at the side of, you know, one of the classrooms. And it's kind of high enough up. You'd have to actually jump to see it. And then this one at least looks out over, you know, you got the overpass, and you got like some signs, and at least you have a little bit of a view out this back window here. And this one we're just going to put in it. We're going to put a blank wall, right? We're going to leave one of the walls blank. Maybe the students can hang up some cool posters or something like that. We'll jump down here. It's funny how I jumped instead of just walked off. But let's get a doorway. We'll make this... Oh, look at that. We landed right there. Oh, it's backwards. Hold on. That shouldn't be happening. Nope. Turn around. Turn around. So funny. So funny. Let's get a half wall. Are there a half... I think we tried this last time. There's no half wall with a window. That's okay. Let's see here. We'll use this one since it's a little bit different. Supposedly. It's a little bit different than the other one. And then we'll add... Oh, going the wrong way. And then we'll add that door. And then they have themselves like a little... They have themselves like a little landing, and we'll bring the stairs on the side here. That's a good spot for them, I think. So let's grab some stairs. I think the metal ones are just fine. Let's see if two of these come out. It doesn't. These don't come out as far. So you know what? I'm just going to double up with these. It doesn't seem to come out as far. And then we're going to throw up some... I don't think I want this one. Let's see. Because this one blocks too much. Nah, we don't want that one. Let's go back to wood. For now. Let's go to wood. Yeah, we haven't used... I feel like we haven't used this one. And that's always a good go-to. For that scrappy look. There you go. That looks good. Now let's go to wood and grab our... What I like to use as my... stairs to climb up areas. Right? I call these my scaffolds. Oh, look at this. This will snap too. Ugh, come on. Snap the way I want it to. There we go. It's actually perfect. And let's start working on the roof. So, see, there's our first problem. So what if on this wall right here, we have some sort of heat or fire, right? We're going to need to vent it out, right? We want them to stay warm, you know, maybe in those colder nights, those colder months. So if we head over to roof, let's get a nice scrappy roof with some... My favorite one gives it like a lot of lift. It's this one right here. So this gives it some nice lift. We'll do it from the front. And then let's grab like a flat, right? So like the problem that we're going to have is there's not really, I mean, at least I don't think there's like the greatest option in terms of bringing this over. We can make like an overhang. Oh, look at this little glitching in the corner. We can make like a little bit of an overhang or something. I don't necessarily want to do that. So my idea was if we grab like a flat piece, like this flat long piece. Why? There we go. And that might look funny. Let's just try this out though. And we head over to the snappy. This is wallpapers, carpets, floors, furniture, wall. Oh, here we go. Roof decorations. And there's some like cool thing. Like this is like a fan, right? Like a metal like fan. We can like start snapping these on. And I don't know if there's like this is kind of cool. Like we can add like a pipe. This pipe here and like something like this. So maybe if we put this here. And the pipe. We could put the pipe on the other one. Yeah, you know what? Let's hold off on the pipe for now. And we're going to have to come back. But let's check this out. We're going to have to hit the hay. Yeah, I mean, it works. It works. And the lower levels will be a little bit smaller. And for now, it works. Let's get some sleep. Let's get some sleep and come back and just crush the next 5 dorms before we lose the sunlight tomorrow. So have yourself a stellar evening, and we'll see you in a moment. All right, rise and shine, Wastelanders. It is time to get back to work. We are looking to, and it looks like I'm carrying something. That's really weird. I saw the shadow over me. We're gonna let's work on getting back to the grind, banging out these couple of places. They don't all. We're gonna instead of putting this away, let's just move this. They don't all have to be. I mean, I think we can use wood and other designs instead of just the barn. Let's see. I don't want them to be too badly hidden, but let's see what we can do with wood. Now, the shape of this is just a rectangle, which is kind of gross. We might want to, you know what? Let's add. You know what? Can we I don't know if we have the room. Can we make this like a full wing? Oh man, we're cut off. We're right at the end. See, that's already into the other building. That's not going to work out for us. But maybe we can kind of make this like a... If we get a few half pieces... One, almost like a T shape. See how this is cut off though? That might give us some problems. Let's see. Oh, you know what we can do? Oh, forget about it. Hold on a second. Let's go with some caps. Maybe that could help. You know, that can be one bed bunk area. Let's get this one to look a little bit different. We'll add this here. That can be another. And we shouldn't have a problem. Oh, you know what? That might give us a problem. Let's see if we can corner this off without... Oh, beautiful, without any issues. Why is that not fit correctly? Right? I mean, that doesn't look right. Huh. Oh, this one's totally different. Hold on. This one has a much higher roof line. I'm just kind of noticing that now. Although, I feel like... Yeah, okay. So that's no big deal. I think all we'll need is some sort of if we go to roof, that just might be one of... Oh no, these are... Oh, no, they're smaller. Does that fit in there? Uh-oh. Why does this not... Yeah, that's kind of has to be, right? It's got to be it. But it's not. Interesting. I don't know if I like it completely open like that, though. Does it really get... I mean, did we lose our natural light? I guess we did. No, that's just weird. That's weird. So you know what? We're going to get rid of this one. It's not going to work. It's giving us a funny roof line anyway. So We'll go with, I like it being open. I want some windows. I don't want the exact same curtain or drape hanging across. So we'll go with this one. That's good. All right, well, I mean, we're not getting a sunburn today, so that's all. It's okay that it's a little bit cloudy. A little overcast doesn't hurt. Yeah, I kind of like this. And then we'll throw up, or throw down, some supports underneath. Get those there. Those there. This could be cool. Okay, this is going to be cool. We want these walled off. I don't think we want them as wind. Oh, you know what? No. A nice breeze. This could be like bunks where beds are. Nice little breeze would be nice. So let's add. We'll add this piece here. That's not where I... Wait, did I just... Yeah, I just put two down on top. That's weird. Put this here. I don't want two of the same one. So I don't know how that ended up happening, but we'll go with these two. And this is going to be a real funny roof. Real funny, but we're going to try it out. Hopefully it works. And let's just get a wall. Do we want this wall in the back? Yeah, that could work. That could work. Still a nice little view here. This is all good. This looks great. This looks great. Now, where do I want this door? Because do we want, like, still have this one has like a little front. See, I'd rather them walk in this way than just walk in from the front of the building. They need, oh, hello. Oh, wait, where am I going? Actually, this is a nice view. Never mind. I'm glad I chose to do this. They need some sort of way to get in here. I just don't think they need a patio or front door that big. So we can probably use some half walls to kind of make that entrance work out for us. Let's grab them. These are nice. Let's go here with this one. Doesn't have to be the same. This is like real. It's like this piece is nice, but it's almost like too nice. Oh, this is a good one. And that way, you know what? Depending on where the stairs comes from. No, this is good. This is the way I want it. We'll have the door right up front. Because I could have made the door on the side, but then we're going to need to bring... It's actually not a bad idea. Hold on. Let's scrap this and scrap this. I think I want to bring the door on the side. So let's go with a wall. You know what might be cool? Like, what if we do this? And to add like a little layer, does this look silly? I don't think so. I think that's kind of cool. That could be kind of cool. Now let's add, what I liked is I liked this like little almost faux window we made. We did, one way we can do it is by adding in, we can add in this piece here. So let's use, these are like, the wood is so nice. It's like too nice. But that's okay. We'll add in this piece here. And I think this is almost too tall. So I kind of liked... Did we use this one already? Oh, it's not gonna... It doesn't want to snap in the middle here. Kind of does. So this is like a cool little window from the front. Oh no, I messed up. No, I messed up. Hold on. Hold on. We need to do... I messed up. That's okay. We need to do a half wall here. So we'll do this half wall right here. And then we'll do our front door. Let's go back to... What if we use the cap door? Is that going to be messy? Oh, where's that cap door? Oh, here it is. This might be super, super messy in terms of walls, caps. Do we have some half caps? No, I don't think so. No, not here. Corner caps. But these won't necessarily fit what I'm doing. So we'll have to let's use that half wall piece. And we might have just made like a super mess in terms of like a roof, but possibly oh wait, what happened? Why won't this? I just want this right here. Oh, I bet you it's the cap. So you know what? Let's put this here. And now let's put this half wall here. And let's see if we can turn this around. Okay, we can. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a disaster, I think. But like a little entrance, right? And then they come in this way. Is that weird? I can't tell if that's weird. I can't tell if that's weird. Let's see where a set of stairs would go. I mean, now we're just really getting a creative. What if this went here and the stairs went this way. And you walk up and you're in. Now this roof here is oh man, this roof is actually going to be pretty easy. We got what it takes to do this roof. Now let's cap this off so people aren't falling. However, we do need some supports. Can we get it underneath? Yeah, we can. That's good. That's good. All right. That's an interesting shape, but I kind of like it. It's kind of hideous. Can we make this a window? Yeah, we could. What if we made that like a nice little front window? We're going to try. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to pull it off. But we're going to try. Let's see here. See, these things... Oh, look at the... Whoa. What? That's like so weird. Okay. We might be able to fit a roof there. Let's play around with the roof a little bit. That could be a little window. And if anything happens, what we could do? Because just in case it needs a wall, we can add in, oh, that's floors. We'll add in like this. You know what I mean? Let's go with like a little bit of metal. There you go. It gives it a frame and stuff at least. And we'll scrap this. So let's now add our roof. We're going to need our unofficial scaffolding stairs. I'd love to put it right here, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to snap in the direction that I'd like it to go. This is good enough for now. Let's see. No, we're too far away. All right, this is good for now. So, oh, no, not really. Hell, like, why won't it go where I want it to? Ah, this works. So let's grab ourselves. Let's grab ourselves something fun. Let's see how we're going to do this here. So if we go to roofs, we might just be able to throw on, like in the back, like a flat metal roof. I'm not, like, which way does this go? See that? So that would go this way. If we put this, I wish I had something like this in a half piece, but we don't. At least officially, I don't. So let's go with something like this. Here. I don't know. Let's play around with it and see what happens. And then on this big square, let's go completely flat. Will a giant flat piece... Oh, that's not flat. Will a giant flat piece fit here? Does that fit? Does that cover it? It does. And then we just have to think about how to come straight down. But we're going to take gap fillers and fill that. So let's go to... Well, we're going to go to roofs, and these side pieces should work here. Should. I mean, they worked before when the roof wasn't there. So why would they not work now? Because they don't. That's why. Or because I'm at a funny angle. I don't want to fall off the roof, though. Well, this one's just not big enough. So this should... Right? I think that's the point. Isn't that the point of these things? To squeeze in? Let's go to miscellaneous. Wall planks, floor planks, ceiling boards, wall boards, floorboards. Guess, I mean, it's got to be these gap fillers. So we already used one like this, but how come we can't get, maybe now we can get the side? No, these gap fillers are only square. They're not triangular. But that's where the roof pieces come in. So technically speaking, you know, these should fit. What if we pulled the roof off for a moment? You sit there. Now, what if we grab these gap fillers now? I mean, they snapped before. Okay. I want them to snap the other way. I want the metal to be on the outside, but that, for whatever reason, that's just not the case. Oh, that's so weird. That's so weird. So, it snapped on one side, but not on the other. What do you have against this piece? Let's put this here. Move this. Oh, you know what? Might be that. So what if we put up... What if we put up... Yeah, I think it's that piece. So let's move this here for a second. Let's get a regular wall. Let's see if we can trick it into just staying. Oh, that's not the wall I want. And if anything, we might have to use a wall like this. Is this a good one if we end up going with it? All right. Let's see if we can kind of give it, like, trick it a little bit. We'll put this here. Now, can we move? We can. We'll put that there for now. Can we rig you? We might have to jump down a little bit. Ugh. Darn. Oh. Is that it? That might be it. Yeah, that's it. Oh. Oh no. It's like kind of covered up. You see that? That's kind of weird. Like, if we grab this roof piece back, is it gonna look weird? No, it doesn't. It works. We did it. We did it. It works. So we can actually get rid of this. We'll just scrap this. And then we'll fill this gap here. And this roof is closed off. And we can add... Let's go back to Scrappy. Or Snappy. I keep calling it Scrappy. Let's go back to Snappy Builds. Keeps putting me on wallpaper, which is really funny. And oh, hello. Oh, there's some roofs here too, but you're kind of funny looking. And we can put this here. That's cool. And we can, I mean, we have enough room. Maybe we put another thing in the back. That's kind of cool. Cool. I mean, I think we should check it out from below and see what this looks like. Store that. Boom. Oh, what a cool building. I have absolute, I mean, that could be like the senior suite or something like that. I have absolutely no idea what the heck we just created, but it's awesome. Let's grab the next building up top. This is easy. This is just a rectangle. What do we want to go with? You know, we can play around in Snappy Builds. Now, this is only a half wall. Do they have a half? I don't think they... Oh, wrong way. I don't think they had the half wall. Back to Snappy. Walls. Oh, they do. All right. Dreams are happening here. Let's get rid of this wall. And we'll have a nice view of the windows. So a double wall should fill this whole area. Yeah, that's great. It's just not where it's supposed to go. There we go. And we'll makeshift this one with standard walls. And let's go... One. Oh, I can probably just do... You know what I can probably do? Let's do some half walls. I don't want windows on them, though. Where would that be? Oh, what's this? Oh. That's nice. It's like a picture window. Yeah, I think I like that. It's like, it's different than this side. So let's drop that here, just so I don't have to search for it again. But I want some half walls, like these little half walls, but I don't want windows on them. And I know we had them. So where the heck did it go? Oh, there it is. It must have been in the front. So we'll go 1, 2. Three. There you go. That's kind of cool. And, maybe... Oh, I don't know. Yeah. This is gonna be a nice place, this one. Oh my goodness. They even got wallpaper. This is fantastic. Look at all the natural light. These people are gonna be these are the super seniors, am I right? This is nice. This place is nicer than the... Look at this. Look at the shabby, rickety place that we got over there for the staff to live. Wow. But you know what? It's about the students. It's about the future. Okay? That's what it's all about. Now, foundation. Getting like a nice little half piece, but I think I want it to be wood. What is this made of on the ground? This is all steel, wood, and concrete. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's wood, but I think I want to keep everything on the bottom wood. I want that to be uniform. I don't know what. I don't know exactly why, but I do want to keep that uniform. So let's get a nicer half piece. Let's have it go in the other direction. I had it. I had it again. There we go. Oh my gosh, is it getting dark already? You know... We might need... I don't know if putting the stairs on this side is a good idea or not. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to be able to get here? I think so. Just don't want it to be an awkward... I don't want it to be awkward for them to walk up. I want the pathing to be okay. And that won't snap because it's like an awkward half piece on the other side. If we, if we do this and then take the same piece and probably, and put it here. But the problem is that it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't cover the door. So it really has to be over here. Oh my gosh, what if we did... Oh, it's going through the house. Urgh. That's so weird. What if we did like a nice little wraparound? That's kind of clever. Like a little wraparound porch. Nothing too big. We can even use the other planks because they're facing that direction. And this doesn't go, but that's all right. It doesn't have to. That's going to mess. That might mess around with our roof line. That kind of looks cool. As long as it's, if it's inside though, that might be, it is inside. That might ruin a few things. But this could be cool. All right, it's getting dark already. My goodness, we are just... We're just workhorses, you know? Working through all... Oops, wrong size. Working through all hours of the night. You know, here at the WRU, we're here to work. That's really what it is. So... what if I made the stairs? Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna get dark. We're gonna have to go inside soon. This is getting silly. Look at this. Look at this. What if we made the stairs? So we're gonna grab this piece. Is this? It's going the right way. Does that go into the ground? I mean, it does. Because materials mean nothing to us here. And then we'll grab a pair of stairs, and the stairs will come up the side, like the back side of the house. Nope, I want the bigger ones. Yep. Cool. And let's just cap this off with some nice posts. Oh no! What are the odds? Oh! That's a bummer. It's so weird. Look, it'll go straight out, but it won't go across. I mean, like, that's just odd. What can we do? It's not going to be easy just to move this one piece. Like, everything's going to move. You know what I mean? Like, so watch. If we grab... like... what else moves? Yeah, look at all of it. We've run into a little bit of a snag, and so that's okay. Maybe it just doesn't go all the way across. Let's see how far we can go. Like if we can get this piece down, but it doesn't look like it's really. I don't feel like playing around with it too much. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, hello. So it was just that one piece that wasn't working, which I can't figure out why. But look at that. It worked out well. Bam. All right. And we're into the wee hours of the night. So it's time for... oh, what the hell? Oh, we're going to need those gap fillers. That's right. All right. We've done that before. All right. Time to hit. Time for another day to coast off into the sunset, which already happened. Clearly, it's a gorgeous night, but yeah, it's time for some grub and some good campfire stories, and we'll pick it up in the morning. It is one hell of a gorgeous morning in the wasteland, thanks to some clear weather shells, because damn, we woke up to a rad storm. But now that that's been taken care of, it is time to get back to work. I mean, these guys just don't stop working. So we need to kind of fix up this building here, because it's got these funny little gaps in them. So I want to go back to Snappy Builds just to see what I can do. Is that in all of the walls? Shoot, I really hope that doesn't ruin things. See, you can't see it from the inside, but I do think you can see it from the outside, which is weird, but I guess that's just, you know, the way it is. No, it wasn't deco. It was, yep, small town. Prefabs. Here we go. Caps and corners. So let's start capping this off. There we go. That should fix it. Oh, but wait. It's not like... What? What? It's not the right color. Like, we've got a white trim going on. Yeah, let's get white. There's got to be a white one. Right? Is that white? That's white. Yeah, it looks good. There, that should take care of all of those gaps. Now, the tricky part is probably going to be a roof. So I guess our best option is to get on top of these buildings here. Let's grab our stairs, our personal scaffolding stairs. We can build a few more if we need to. Let's see how high we can get. All right, let's get up high. Oh, this is perfect. Let's just not fall. Oh, man, does this have me worried or what? It looks cool, and it looks like it's leaning, but, man, we're going to have to... Okay. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that this build, this dorm building is okay. Let's see here. Yep. Now we need to go to roof. I know it's sideways, but I'm going to just take what we have and run with it, especially because we'll actually store 2 of these, you know, with things being so high. I don't think I need that, but we can come back to it. And why not? Why not? Why not? It's okay. It's not bad. It's what's weird is that this roof line here doesn't have this like seem to have the same swoop. If you see what I'm saying, we might be able to add that little swoop on, but at the same time, does it matter? That might be here, like maybe flat stuff. That could be like, it could be something like this. I see what it's doing. I mean, we're not messing. Like, come on. I mean, I'm looking at details that are just so finite. Oh, I'm stuck. That are just way too finite. I got more things to worry about, like the weather. Cool. That works. It just works. It just works. Look at you sitting on the job. Is it break time already?
Did you hear about that farm run by ghouls?
I have. I have. People have been talking to me about it a lot. Now, let's get some nice weather going on here. Hopefully that lasts longer than, like, 5 in-game minutes. Okay. Here we go. And you know what? Why should I mess around, especially when, that telephone pole is still working? So let's bring it down to the front. And hopefully these guys have a little bit of height on them so that they don't completely disappear. And we'll work on these two next. So the one right in front of us, you see how we kind of have like a wood thing going on in the back? That might be hidden. I am a little afraid it's going to be hidden. Boop! Oh, nope. I thought that one had the little curtain up. There it is. Throw a curtain up. Get some of our supports down here. Oh, really? Really? What seems to be the problem? Yeah, not sure I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay. That's quite interesting. Sure. Sure, we'll do it. We'll do it that way. That's fine. Come out this way. Let's grab a wall here. Nope. Just want a regular wall. How's the view? Not bad. Not bad. You can see. But we definitely don't need a view of that. So, let's see what kind of walls we can put up in the back here. A lot of door frames. We haven't gone with color yet, which is kind of interesting. We'll throw up the metal wall too, but add a little color. Like, maybe they got a little excited, started painting the room and realized, hey, there's not enough materials to go around, so to speak. Maybe on this side well, wait a second. Do we have that on this side? No. So I'm gonna store this for a second. Let's get this outer shell here. Let's get this outer shell here. And let's see what we're doing. Forget painting. They stopped painting. They quit. They quit painting. They were like, this is a terrible idea. Let's put this wall here. They still have a view. They still have a little bit of a view. I guess the theme is everyone pretty much has like a nice little walk or porch. Like a little front porch to walk up on. I don't think we're going to cap this off completely. We'll turn this into that little side window. Let's go with this one. And then, oh, you know what? Do we want to build the door here? Or do we want to build the door here? Let's actually move this for now. We'll put that there. Oop, hop up. And, let's see what we can do if we come across. And kind of cut the floor in half. I don't know if the door... We can... No, the door doesn't come that far out. You know? So we might be able to... No, it's like it's just a different roof line, too. I don't think we're going to be able to get this piece in. Oh, what did I do? Want that. Oh, we can. Could work. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. And I think we'll put the stairs up front because you know what? I feel like a lot of the staircases that we have are to the side. Can they walk up this? I think so. I think they can walk up that. Now, code says that I believe anything under 4 feet does not need a railing. However, you know, we here at the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union want to play it safe every now and then. So let's throw some railings up. No, we don't want anybody getting hurt. Huh. Like, really? Oh, it's because it's a cap. It's a capped wall. So that's why it's maybe coming out funny. Oh, this still doesn't look right. But that's okay. I feel like it's backwards. Yeah, it's totally backwards. I don't want it facing... I want it facing this way. Come on. No, you just don't want to. What if... all right, you know what? You're going to face in. That's fine. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, I think a roof should be pretty easy here. But let's... I think a roof should be pretty easy here. I like this place. This one's good. You know what? Maybe we keep the roof flat so you can see behind it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's okay to keep the roof... I think that's okay to keep the roof flat. That's what I'm going to do? I don't know if that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't think I want to make the place any higher and take away from it. Let's see what it looks like flat. That's not flat. All right, let's see what it looks like. Oh, they're facing the wrong way. All right, let's spin this one around. Boom. Yes. You can see them in the back. Okay. So cool. That's what I was going for. Awesome. So you really see the leveling. Oh man, I love it. All right. 2 more dorm houses to build, and we are all set with dormitory row here. This is okay. What did we do here? Oh, that's just like a little half piece. So let's get this one next. Let's go into structures. No, I don't want any of these tall guys here. Oh, we forgot. We forgot to put doors on all of these. That's okay. We can get the doors on later. We don't have anything on the roof on this one. You know what? Let's do something fun. Let's go. Snappy. Roof decorations. Some of these crack me up. All right, we haven't used this one. I can't see where I'm putting it though. Let's imagine being like up here and just like you can see their roof. That's kind of funny. Can you even like will you even be able to see this? Let's see. Yeah, you can. I love it. I love it. That's good. That's good. Okay, so cool. So cool. All right, let's start getting scrappy again. So here we can build out this guy. And you know what? He doesn't have to have this. This cap does not have to have a window. Let's see what that would look like. Yeah, let's throw this up, but I think that's literally in this house. But what we could do is we could move it over a bit. I don't think this is a problem. And actually by doing that, we might be able to fit. I don't think we need supports. We might not even need this. Maybe we just replace that with its own cap. But that's something I really like about wood is the ability to add those nice caps onto the end to really create like that sense of, and I know I use the word a lot, but that sense of like texture and design. What if I move this just for a minute? Can I get under here? It's so funny how it works perfectly in some parts, but not in others. So let's not waste our time. Nope, not wasting our time. Just use regular supports. Stop being weird. Stop being weird. I mean, I don't really need it there. It's just like in my head. It just makes sense. Yeah, you don't really need it there either. Especially because it's not snapping. Leave it. Leave it, Matt. Let's bring this back over to... Wait, is that where... Wait, oh my gosh, I kind of forgot what this looked like. Yeah, there's that. We're going to have to figure that out. So... we'll put this here. Let's not cap anything else off. And we'll go... One, two. It's so crazy. It's just. I mean, oh, you know what? Look at the rust. Look at the rust. That's what it is. It's just the rust that's a little bit different. I'm digging that. Okay, we're gonna go with like a little bit of a double window here. Okay, that's not working, but I know that this will. Slam that down. Look at that. 2 windows. Unless I want to... break it up a little bit. 1, 2. Get rid of this. And do blank walls. Yeah, I think I like that better. Yeah, I like that better. And then we'll go. Can't do the double one now, but we should be able to fit one in. It's going into the wrong one. Come on. Really? Really? I wonder if it's because it's a door. It's like it wants nothing to do with it. No, there you go. I just don't want that. Ugh, darn it. I mean, that's kind of weird. But it works. I mean, it works. You know what I mean? Who am I to be picky? I think we can actually, oops, no. I want to put this wall on the back here. Because we don't have to stare out the window. Looking. We might as well just toss it on. And we're going to have to, oh, I'm like not in the right spot. There we go. And, all right. I wonder if, no, we'll put a half wall there. We're going to have to get creative with the roof line again, but that's all good because I just love the shape. This cap is going to mess me up, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe we should, let's pull the cap off for just a minute. Put that there. And then we'll put this wall up. That's some real nice wood. Doesn't have to, I think we used this one already. Oh, you know what? We ended up taking them down. Yeah, let's use this one. And where did? Oh, here it is. Put that back. Now we shouldn't have a problem. And believe it or not, since it's inside, we don't have to wall this off. We do have to wall this one off, though. I should start using some of these more three-dimensional corner pieces. We can do that with the next building. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's taking us a full in-game day to complete these. But you know what? We're not holding back. We're not being cheap. We're not being flimsy. That's not the WRU way. So, this poor building is going to be hidden. I'm going to have to figure this one out. Maybe we just do 5. Because that guy is just, it's like gone. It doesn't exist. You know what? Maybe we bring out a half piece. Floor piece. Let's use this one. throw that there. We'll throw stairs up along the side just so they don't pop out too far. Yep. So they'll come up the side. Like that look. And we'll put a door right up. Yo. I got it. Got it. Let's grab a nice big window. Like a picture window. This one's good. Keep the little metal theme going in the front of this one. These half walls are a little too big for what I'm looking for. So let's go back to miscellaneous and the railings. How's that look from the front end? Kind of cool. Wonder if I should make it flat. Use like one of these pieces, you think? Here's that green that somebody was messing around with. Ooh, he. Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna bring... Hold on. We're gonna need a half wall here. I feel like a storm is brewing. Let's grab this guy. Whoa! Oh! No! Why did I grab two? Oh, here it is. I want that here. Oh boy, this is going to get tricky. And... And of course, it's like when you really need to play around with things and start finagling with stuff, that's when it gets dark. I just want to be able to bring it. I want to bring it back a little bit further. How can I mess around with this? So I want it. You know what? Maybe we don't want this wall here yet. Let's put you here. Oh, now it's really dark. Nope. No. I got an idea. Let's bring a roof up. Let's put a roof up now. Let's get a half roof before it gets too dark. Roof. Let's do this. Now maybe this snaps to the roof. Yeah, it did. Yes, it did. Problem though, will this go into place? No, it won't. So let's move. Because now that we have that roof here, that should be good. That. And this should just go right in to the roof. It did. There it is. That's kind of cool. Cool little shape, little texture. Big front porch, or bigger front porch. And then bam, they're in. You got this little support beam. Let's get this roof up before it's too dark. This looks like it's a two. Yeah, this is perfect. So we don't have to mess around with this roof at all. We can give it this higher look. Maybe No, you know what? Let's go with the one that's not as high. Let's go with this one. And I just I mean, that's okay. I mean, look at the beams here. There's lots of gaps. So that gap kind of makes sense. I don't think one of these fillers is going to cover that. Oh, this is the thatch one. Like, you know, like, I don't need that. Are these the smaller ones? Yeah, I don't think. But we don't need it. Oh, it's not even the right angle. You know, like this triangle is flat on the top. That's okay. I think it's totally. Oh wait, what the heck? There's a wall. There's a wall here. Let's close that wall. Do we want that to be a window? Window. There's a lot of light in here for sure. A lot of natural light. A lot of windows in this one. This might be good to be. Well, what's the view? No, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe we throw a window up. One of our rigged windows. Oh, what am I doing? Wall boards. I don't want wall boards. Yeah. You know what? There's a lot of work going on. Can you imagine waking up to that? Let's throw a wall up and call it a day. We don't want that. You know, say like you don't have class that morning, but somebody else does. That's like not even fair. Let's get a nice wall up for these guys. There you go. Come on. Yeah, let them sleep in the mornings. My goodness. Speaking of sleep, it's nighttime already. Let's get to bed. We'll get to bed and we'll do the very last... Oh, we got to put up a little thing on the roof, but we'll do that all in the morning. So the whistle blew. We're calling it a day, and we're going to finish off the last dorm building in the morning. Have a good night, y'all. Well, folks, that's another solid day's work for the Wastelanders Reconstruction Union. First up, we got our outdoor training field, and it's looking sharp. This is where the bright-eyed settlers in training will take all that classroom theory and put it to the test. Whether it's welding, wiring, or wielding a wrench, this is where the real lessons begin. And just beyond that, we've got a whole row of dorm buildings, 5 of them to be exact. Each one's got its own design and layout, and thanks to that little hill on the east side, we pulled off a layered rooftop look that gives it some real character. Funny enough, I laid out 6 foundations before McCready pointed out that the blueprints only called for 5. Dogmeat gave us a quizzical look like he already knew that. Weird. Anyway, big shout out to Beans and Sawyer for putting in overtime on the gun turrets and posting up all 4 corner guard towers. This place is starting to feel real secure. If you're enjoying this cozy corner of the Commonwealth, be sure to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, share it with your fellow builders, and leave a comment below. I want to know, what class would you major in at WRU Academy? Survivor Civics? Maybe Applied Wasteland Sciences? You tell me. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one, where we finally start building the heart of the campus, the center quad. Until then, stay safe, stay scrappy, and keep on building.